Hi, Catherine. Welcome to Great Diaries. We're really happy to feature one of our own marketing team's person. I think we've had Vidita here before, but you're the main graphic designer in the company, so excited to have you here.
Hi, Dhruv. Thanks for having me. Great to be here and doing one of these sessions with you. Yeah,
Okay, great. So we will start with a short intro. Just take us through what you do here, and then we'll go ahead from there.
yeah. So my name is Catherine, and I am a graphic designer here at Grit. I work extensively with the marketing team, which is you and a few of ours, whom we have our daily sync that goes on. A lot of my work entails a lot of editorials and publications. When I say it, I mean a lot of ebooks, a lot of presentations, infographics, case studies, sales collaterals, presentations, and also social media. That's where we liaise on a daily basis as well. So yeah, and a little bit of UI UX as well. That's where I'm transitioning this year. Looking forward to take up more projects on the product side as well.
Great. Yes. So actually, my next question was going to be around this only. The transition that you're making this year with moving from more of marketing collaterals to product. So how has that been? How is that experience going?
I think I first discovered my interest with the UI UX when I started revamping the website. That's a decision that I wanted to, because the first time I joined Grid, I thought this could be a project that I could take up in terms of having a lot of clarity and work on the UI UX. And I didn't know back then a lot about it. But I had the freedom to experiment and learn. And I think that entire process took us months. And now that we are almost done with revamping the entire website, I kind of decided, okay, maybe it's time to try and experiment a little bit of the product as well. And as of now, I don't work with the tech team a lot. But I think once I start working with the product, I'll understand how tech and design goes hand in hand. And right now, a lot of my work is around 70% of marketing, and the rest is, learning as we go to the product.
So,
Yeah.
as we talk about growth and like trying new things, so as a designer, like for fellow designers, if somebody came and asked you, like, how do you keep yourself updated with what is the current trends in the industry, what is up and coming, what can be implemented today that will go on for the foreseeable future? Like basically, how do you keep yourself updated with trends, with resources? Where do you get inspirations from? Just let us into your designer mood or
Process.
process.
I'll say what has worked for me a lot. I think practice goes a long way when it comes to being a visual designer, artist, any kind of creative process for that matter. You need to keep practicing. And then, especially when you're a designer and an artist, you keep looking at a lot of stuff. Even if it's a furniture, you look at the color, you look like how aligned it is, the texture, the functionality. It's something that we do all the time, especially me. I just realized, like, even if I'm buying like a cup holder, I'm very much concerned about its color. The color gets me. So keep experimenting, keep practicing. And the kind of styles, when you do experiment and follow a lot of people, you would find your own kind of blend, what you want to blend, what you don't like, and that's how you create your own style. So just keep practicing, taking a lot of content, try experimenting, and I think that is it. That makes a whole difference when it comes to being a designer and an artist.
Okay, so who would be your like top five accounts or websites or people to follow?
Hmm. Um, I've started using this application called Arena, are.na, and it is a website for collaboration. So when I am in the process of ideation, I use this especially because you can follow other people who have similar ideas, and those are channels. And then you kind of combine ideas. So it could be an image, it could be a quotation, it could be anything on and off on the website, anything on the web. You can just link it, and then you create this kind of thread of information that is going to help you kind of formate your idea and kind of bring it into some kind of concrete process. So Arena is something that I've started using recently, and I love it. I just love it. A few designers that I would I really like the work of is this Paul Rand, this Paula Scher. She is one of she has done a Netflix series on abstract. You should watch it. It's crazy good. She was the designer of The Public in New York. So I really love her work. There's Paul Rand again. There's Saul Bass. Yeah, I think these are a few designers that I really love their work of as a designer. Yeah.
Amazing. So I think enough about work, but like you're in design, so you're an artist and all. So what does your after work routine or day look like?
I've never been a early riser. Like it was really hard for me to wake up in the morning. But I think the past few weeks I've practiced to wake up in the morning, and that has made a lot of difference. Just start my day very refreshing and instead of waking up and getting straight into the computer. Having a slow start in the morning has helped me a lot. So I've started practicing meditation again. I've started taking up a lot of exercises that helps me move physically, because a lot of my work again is I'm in front of the computer and I'm just sitting there. So I understood how much it helps for me to move my body again. I've started taking up Kalari, which is a martial art form from Kerala. I have my morning practice for that. I was trying a little bit of slacklining yesterday, taking up a few new instruments like didgeridoo, which is an Aboriginal Australian instrument, and also sketching. That's one thing I've missed doing a lot. Being off screen and just taking a physical pen or pencil and being on paper, just present on its own. So I think I've gotten too comfortable doing everything online, even though it's a very convenient form, even if it's like note taking, so that you can go back and organize everything. There's no, crosses and cuts, and you can go back, edit the text. Now I've realized I need that physical kind of attachment to these things, to my practice. So a little bit of sketching and painting. It's again a practice that I've picked up lately. So yeah, this is mostly my day, and I roam around a lot. I just love being out in the nature, just sitting there, just observing. I love doing all of that.
I mean, usually people say that after work they only have a certain amount of hours and they start doing things slowly. But talking to you, I feel like you have 30 hours in a day. You're trying.
That's what I want to do a lot of things. I'm trying to make them all accommodate, but I think it's again kind of contradicting of saying slow down.
Yeah.
But I want to try a lot of things. So I think it's an experimentation process. I'm just trying out a lot of different things and then seeing what I can take forward. But yeah, I actually love this phase where I'm putting my try it, different things and figuring out what I want and how my day looks like in terms of practice and how I want to take it.
That's actually really amazing, yeah. And I completely relate to that also, because I have been, I think, going through that phase for now the last few months only, with trying new stuff, adding more things to my routine. And also I really relate to that. I also now have started keeping a physical notebook, a small notebook, just to keep my to-dos and all small notes in that, and actually scratching things off, and the physical aspect of it actually feels good. Like instead of just a note-taking app and just deleting something after it is done, the physical act of scratching it out, it just etches it in memory. It, more than on paper, it just etches it in my memory.
Exactly. I think because all of our note-taking process happens on the mobile screen, we can easily get distracted to, like, after 2 minutes you will be landing on Instagram, and then you're like, how did I land here? It's such a automated thing in our brains now that we're not realizing how much we are actually consuming a lot of these things. And I think it takes a lot of mindful effort to come off that and start all of this practices, and it is an effort, especially at this age where everything is online, everything is on something that is plugged up. You need that time to shut your brain and then be off screen as well.
True, very true. Okay, so I think that was mostly it for our Grid Diaries episode. It was really great to feature you, Catherine. Okay, chalo.
Had a lot of fun doing this. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.